You woke up this morning inside a story your brain wrote about you, and the wild part, you didn't fact check a single line. It told you who you are. It told you what people think of you. It told you what you're capable of, what you're bad at, who's winning, who's judging, why that text sounded off, why your past is fixed and your future is running out of time. And you believed it because the voice in your head doesn't sound like a narrator. It sounds exactly like you. But here's the glitch in the system. Your brain is not a truth machine. It's a survival engine with a storytelling addiction. It edits memories. It hallucinates certainty. It confuses repetition with reality. It would rather be consistent than correct. And it will deepfake your entire personality to avoid admitting it was wrong. So this episode is not self-help. This is a cognitive audit, a forensic investigation into the warm, persuasive, emotionally charged misinformation campaign happening behind your eyes. Because once you see the lies, the real ones, the subtle ones, the ones dressed up as intuition and just being realistic, you can't unsee them. And when the narrator loses credibility, you get something back that most people never even realize was stolen from them. Choice. Welcome to the episode where we break the contract between you and the voice that's been freelancing as your identity. This is 100 things your brain is lying about. You remember events exactly as they happened. Your opinions are based on facts, not vibes. Confidence means competence. Everyone is thinking about you. Everyone is thinking about you. Nobody is thinking about you. You're bad at maths. You're good at reading people. Your first impression is accurate. Your gut instinct is mystical. Multitasking exists. You're rational under pressure. You chose freely. Your memories are stored like files. Your trauma is proportional to the event. Time feels the same to everyone. Silence means disapproval. Being busy equals being productive. You know why you feel the way you do. You notice everything important. You'd act differently in hindsight. You're worse than everyone else. You're better than average. You can tell when someone's lying. Strong emotions equal truth. You're terrible at public speaking. Everyone else has it figured out. You peaked already. Your future self will magically be disciplined. Your past self was stupid. You're consistent. You're not influenced by advertising. You're immune to propaganda. You chose your beliefs consciously. Your fear is protecting you. Your anxiety predicts reality. Your happiness depends on achievement. Social rejection equals danger. Your phone is relaxing. You remember names badly. You're bad with faces. You're uniquely broken. Everyone agrees on what normal is. You'd notice manipulation immediately. Your emotions arrive after your thoughts. And you know what you want. Your attention is under your control. You're terrible at learning new things. Your personality is fixed. People change slowly. You don't contradict yourself. Your opinions are stable. You see reality as it is. Your senses are reliable. Your brain likes truth. You're not biased. Logic overrides emotion. Your inner voice is you. Silence means nothing is happening. Your body is secondary to your mind. Pain is always bad. Comfort equals safety. Fear equals danger. You're thinking independently. Memory fades evenly. Trauma only comes from extreme events. You're bad at remembering dreams. You're good at predicting outcomes. You know when you're tired. You chose your habits. You're bad at relationships. Love is obvious when it happens. Attraction is logical. You know your limits. You'd recognize a cult. You don't have blind spots. You're self-aware. Confidence means certainty. Doubt means weakness. Rest is laziness. Productivity equals worth. Failure defines you. You'll remember this moment clearly. You're bad at change. You're running out of time. Other people judge you harshly. You're not influenced by mood. Calm means clarity. Loud thoughts mean important thoughts. Your thoughts are facts. You are your thoughts. You're in control more than you are. You're out of control more than you are. Your suffering is obvious to others. Your silence is neutral. You need permission to change. Growth should feel comfortable. Certainty equals intelligence. Complexity equals depth. Simplicity equals ignorance. Your brain is on your side. Your brain is a beautiful liar. So if your brain is lying, this is not an insult. This is neuroscience. Your brain is not designed to show you reality. It's designed to keep you alive using the least amount of energy possible, which means speed over accuracy, coherence over truth, identity over evidence. The modern scientific consensus is brutally clear about this. Lisa Feldman Barrett, one of the leading neuroscientists on emotion, demonstrates that your feelings are not reactions to the world. They are predictions. Your brain is constantly guessing what is happening and then generating a body state to match the guess. The Longwin say, I feel anxious, so something must be wrong. Barrett's work flips it. Your brain predicted danger based on past patterns, constructed the feeling, and then handed you a story to justify it. Emotion is not a report, it's a simulation, which means number 35 on our list, your anxiety predicts reality, is not just wrong, it is neurologically backwards. Let's talk about memory. Because your brain told you your past is a fixed archive. Andor Tulving, Daniel Schacter, and Elizabeth Loftus, the holy trinity of memory research, showed us something unsettling. Memory is not retrieval, it is reconstruction. Every time you remember something, you are editing it. Loftus demonstrated that entirely false memories can be implanted with nothing more than suggestion and confidence, not in weak minds, in everyone. So when your brain tells you that's not how it happened, I remember it clearly, what it means is that is the last version of the story I rewrote. Your past is not stored, it is performed. Now let's expose your sense of being a rational, in control decision maker. Antonio Damasio's work with patients who lost the ability to feel emotion revealed something devastating for the I am purely logical crowd. Without emotion, you cannot make decisions. Not bad decisions, no decisions. They could analyze forever, but they couldn't choose. Which means emotion is not the enemy of reason. Emotion is the engine of reason. So when your brain says, I'm a logical person, what it means is I have emotional preferences. I've learned to narrate in a calm voice. Now enter predictive processing, the current heavyweight model in neuroscience, championed by people like Karl Friston and Andy Clark. This model says your brain is not a camera, it is a prediction machine. You are not seeing the world, you are seeing your brain's best guess of the world, updated slightly by incoming data. Let that land. You are hallucinating reality in a controlled way, which explains why two people can witness the same event and experience different worlds, why expectations change perception, why fear sharpens certain details and deletes others, why confidence feels like truth. Your perception is not passive, it is top down. So when your brain says, I see it with my own eyes, neuroscience quietly replies, you are seeing your own model. Let's drag your personality into the light, because your brain told you this is just who I am. But longitudinal personality research, including the work of Dan McAdams and Brent Roberts, shows that personality is not fixed. It is one of the most changeable psychological structures across your lifespan. Your traits shift with roles, environments, expectations, and deliberate practice, which means your brain is freezing you in time to maintain identity stability, because a stable identity is metabolically cheaper than updating your self-concept every time you grow. So, I'm just bad at this is not a fact. It is an energy saving setting. So, when we say your brain is lying to you, what we actually mean is your brain is running ancient survival software in a world that requires conscious, deliberate, reality-based updating. And the moment you understand that, you stop treating every thought as a fact, every feeling as a prophecy, every memory as evidence, every limitation as identity. You create space between you and the story. And in that space, according to every major framework from cognitive science to clinical psychology, is where change becomes possible. Your brain is a brilliant storyteller, not an honest witness. The moment you stop confusing its voice for the truth, you stop living inside a prediction and start living inside a choice. So I will end with this. Most people never escape the narration in their own head, not because it's true, but because it's familiar.